Hi, all. So I just wanted to make this live to update you guys on what's been happening with me, in particular my car, and just to give you guys a few updates. I'm about to sit down at the kitchen table. Thank you so much for coming in as usual. You might hear kitty cat, but anyway, so I'm going to get right into it. There's one person in here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hold on, let me set this down. Okay, so I was, as you know, my car was stolen on July 5th. So I was asleep. What was that? Wednesday night. And I got a phone call. Usually I turn my phone off, but since this has been happening, hey, Cupcake, thank you for modding. Since this has been happening, I've kept my phone on, just for emergency purposes. So it was the police, and she was like, the DeKalb County Police Department has located your vehicle. And I was like, thank goodness, because this has been weighing on my mind like hell. Wait a minute, it ain't over yet. So she said, yeah, it was abandoned in an apartment complex parking lot. And it seemed to be, visibly in good condition, like it wasn't wrecked or anything like that. And it's at the impound lot or whatever, so you can pick it up, tomorrow. So I said, okay. And then she said, and the keys are with it. So now keep that in mind. She was like, the keys were inside. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Not cool, because I'm not happy they stole it, right? But I'm glad it's found and the keys are there and everything. Yes, Cupcake, thank goodness it was found. So it had been gone for like a week, okay? So I went the next morning. Now I have a rental car through my insurance. So the next morning I said, I need someone to go out with me. Now this is where the BS started. Because before that, I had been looking sideways at the police, and I need something to drink. Y'all walk with me. And I was like, an investigator was supposed to get back to me. They didn't. At least I don't believe they did. They may have, maybe not. I don't know. And a bunch of stuff. And you know how like lines get crossed and it be kind of trifling sometimes when you're dealing with things like this in the city of Atlanta or wherever you live, the police. So I said, okay, let me go pick it up. I need somebody to drive back with me, obviously. Or I could go out there on public transportation, which I really didn't want to do because it was kind of far from my house. But I would if I had to, right? Also, financially, this has been a great stress on me, which is why I have that GoFundMe up. Thank you to my anonymous donor. I know who you are. You know who you are. I want to thank you again. I'm sorry, I'm parched. One moment. I kind of just came in the door like 20 minutes ago. So anyway, finding somebody to go down there with me was hell. First, I called my boyfriend's parents. They said, yeah, we'll take you, but hold on, because we on our way to the grocery store. Now, keep in mind, they're senior citizens, so you know what that means. They're going to be in there for hours because they moving slow, bless their hearts. So I said, well, let me call some of my other friends. All of them were at work. It's the middle of the day. Yes, you are appreciated, donor. You definitely are. And I'm going to get more into that once I tell the basis, of what happened. But anyway, I'm waiting around. So I said, okay, I'll just wait on them. So then I said, well, let me do my front yard. Now, y'all, I'm a busybody. The average person would have sat their ass down, not me. I said, well, my front yard needs doing, okay? It did too bad. So I said, well, let me go out there. So I'm out there. I do the whole front. I edge it. Now, keep in mind, I have a push reel mower. I edge it, and I do the side of my house, and there's a part by my fence where I cut down some tall weeds that were growing. It took like 2 hours, maybe 3 to do that. They still hadn't called me back. Y'all know older people move real slow. Plus, I don't like telling my financial business, but sometimes you need a little help during situations like this. Well, y'all know older people don't know how to use electronic things like Cash App and Zelle, right? So I'm like, well, can y'all, can you Zelle it to me or Cash App it to me? And they're like, He's like, I ain't never used that before. I don't know about that. I don't know how to use that. And I said, the last time I was at their house, I tried to show them, because you be trying to bring older people along, seniors. No, they weren't here for it. They were like, well, I just give it to you when I see you. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to be like that because, it is a blessing. But at the same time, I have to get out there by a certain period of time because they close at 6 and, I might need a tow. I like to allow extra time. So I get out there. Well, finally, after like 3 hours, they call me. So I go to their house, which isn't far from me. And I said, well, you can ride with me in the rental car out there and you can drive the rental car back and I'll drive my car to my house. He's like, I feel more comfortable driving my car. I don't know about that. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So, hey, Naked and Laughing, welcome in. So I'm just telling the story of how I went to go get my car once the police found it. So I said, okay, whatever, And so I get in that car. We drive off. I said, whew. So his wife and their, what would that be? Granddaughter, I think, rode with us. We were deep, y'all. I said, we rolling deep out here to the impound lot. Okay, family support, that's okay. Man, they started riding in that car. I said, whew. She looked over at me. She said, oh, you're going to have to roll down the windows. Ain't no air. I'm like, why we riding in a car? Ain't got no air? You almost died. It was like 90-something degrees in Georgia that day. I almost died. Now, keep in mind, I had been out in my yard for 3 hours. I'm riding in a 2023, 2022 brand new SUV from the rental company. Great air, freaking comfortable. And we riding. No, now I'm not being ungrateful because they didn't have to do that. But damn it, why did we have taken my rental car? I almost fell out. Y'all almost died. It has been hot lately, Cupcake. So it's like about 25 minutes out. So I'm fanning the windows down. Luckily, there's a breeze, but I'm in there dying. But we get there. Okay, cool. They take cash only. So I got to stop by the ATM out at, the grocery store. I stop by and get cash. So I get there, pay for it, no problem. They say, let me go get your car. The guy comes back after me. He said, okay, we got a problem. Now, this is where the BS really start. We got a problem. It ain't no key. Now, let me stop here and say this. You cannot go into that impound facility. They have like a little trailer type house where the office is. You go up to a walk-up window. So this whole time I'm out in the heat and it's ball headed out there. No awning or nothing. So I go up to the window. The guy comes back. He ain't got no key. And the guy behind the desk was like, well, who said they had a key? I said, the police and the impound. And excuse me. And the guy was like, oh no, I got your gray car confused with another one. I'm sorry. I'm like, I have no other key. When I got this car, they gave me one key. I was going to get a copy at some point, but how you just put stuff off like, I'll get that later, and then stuff like this happens. Lesson learned. I need another copy, right? No key. I don't know whether the car is mechanically sound or not. I'm like, oh Lord. Now I just paid $100. Mind you, it was my car stolen. I paid $140 to get my own car out. My insurance will reimburse me, but still, you shouldn't have to pay nothing out of pocket. Now I need a tow truck. The insurance said we can send a tow truck and it won't cost you, but hey, Helena, but you're gonna have to wait for it because the car isn't a priority. It's not like it's blocking street, like it broke down or something in the street. So we give priority to stuff like that. So it could be up to 24 hours. Now the impound lot about to close at 6 because we took forever to get there. It's already 4 something, almost 5. It was, and keep in mind it's 90 something degrees. Week from hell, okay? So I said, okay, I need a tow truck. They're like, well, you can call a private one, it'll probably be there faster. The impound lot is about to close. They're like, well, since you already paid for the car, we're going to have to pull it out into the main parking lot. See, all the cars they impound, like, it's like a police impound lot, you know, but it's a private company that's contracted with them. It has like a barbed wire fence around everything to keep it secure. Since I'd already paid for my car, they said before we close, we're going to have to move it outside the fence. Now, the only thing about that is the perp still has your key, so they could come back and steal it because they do that sometimes. I'm like, this is why I wanted to get here early. That's why I like to handle my business early. I'm not saying that they knew exactly where it was, but you know, there are certain impound lots connected with the police. So, I mean, it's not like it would be a hard find because they say people do that. They'll come back and try to steal it. Everybody on that lot is strapped, and I don't blame them. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the condition of my car inside. It was okay. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. So no terribly bad news, but just a funny story about that. If I guess you think it's funny. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a real pickle here. So now I'm calling to see a tow, but the man behind the desk is like, it'd be cheaper if you just get a locksmith. Or it'd be easier instead of towing it to my place, then calling the locksmith. I was like, yeah, okay. So he gives me some numbers on a sheet of paper with different locksmiths. So I call the first two, don't pick up. The third one does. It's going to be $150 to make a key, which State Farm will reimburse me for that. But still, Jake and them. Yes, $150 for a damn key. And I don't even have a remote. So that car is very simple, you know. So if it was a remote, thank goodness, it would have cost more than that. Right. So y'all, by this point, even though it was my car stolen, I've had a lot of money out of pocket. You know, like I had to pay for the rental car, even though it's it's taken care of by my insurance. I pay a lower rate still. You know, it uses more gas because it's an SUV. It's a nice car, but it just uses more gas. And my car, I don't know if you know, it's like a little 4-door Toyota Yaris. So it's very compact, hatchback. But so now I have to get $150. I'm basically ass out, and I never talk about my finances, so take a picture because it ain't gonna happen often. Okay, I'm ass out by this time, and keep in mind I have my everyday bills too. I'm head of household, is, you know, it's me, so I'm like, okay, so my boyfriend's parents are there with their you know, granddaughter, whatever. So he tells me, oh, I gotta go pick up my grandbaby for my daughter at the, you know, at the daycare. She blah blah blah. I didn't know it was gonna take that. I said, y'all go on, I'm gonna make something work. So they had to go. They said they felt bad leaving me there, but I'm like, I'll make a way. You know, I didn't care if I had to sit out there with my car all night. Like, there is someone on the tow yard all night because it's 24 hours, but still, you know, excuse me, it would have been outside the fence, so they're not always, you know, aware. And it's still on their property, but still, I was going to make a way if I had to sit in my car all night and protect it. But like, so it's hot as hell. I'm sweating and I'm dehydrated. Keep in mind, I hadn't really been eating a lot because I was stressed out from everything that had been going on. So I get on the phone with someone else, and I'm like, I need somebody for a locksmith, you know? And that person is like, okay, let me, you know, see what I can do. And they said, okay, cool. And this person couldn't figure out how to send a Zelle because they older too. And I was just like, Lord have mercy. But they tried. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get to be a senior citizen, don't like automatically dismiss technology or something new. It doesn't even have to be technology without trying, you know? So eventually we worked it out. The money came to me. The locksmith came. He's making the key. The key actually costs more than he thought because it's a different kind of key. It's a more expensive key, but he keeps it at the $150, which I appreciated since he had already quoted me that price. So the key is made. I get in the car. Well, the car was open. They had left it unlocked, but I get in the car. It smells like essence of niggas. Like it's like Newport cigarettes, hot Cheetos. I'm not even kidding. There are cigarette butts, like, you know, where you put your hand to like pull the door to. There's like a little pocket right there, like a little plastic dip. They were using that as an ashtray. I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke, you know, green of the earth, but I don't smoke it in my car at all. They were smoking in my car. It smells like smoke. There were cigarette ashes like in the little dip where you put your hand on both sides. Both blunt ashes. I found some blunts. I found some cigarette butts. I found empty bag of hot Cheetos. They had been eating some French fries in my front seat. I was like, did y'all have a good time with my car? Was it fun? You did a little smoke, got you some French fries? Yes. Like, I mean, really, they were driving around like that was their shit. I found some French fries on the floor, and honestly, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but they went through my car looking for stuff. My 22 revolver I had in there, I had a folding pistol. It was made by North American Arms, a 22 caliber folding pistol. It literally folds. I kind of got it like as a collectible. It looks like a pocket knife, but instead of pulling out a knife, it's a revolver flip out. And anyway, they stupid because the hammer didn't even stay back sometimes. I mean, it worked. I've shot it, but I call it 50-50. And I had been meaning to send it in because it was still under warranty. So you got a 50-50 chance of it shooting or not. Let's just say I wouldn't keep it for protection. Not really. So I'll get another one to replace it eventually, but still, probably not the same model, but still. Eventually I do want that gun back because it was cool. But let me tell you the crazy thing. The night they stole it, they threw my Ray-Ban glasses and a couple of other things out of the car as they were, I guess, in front of somebody's house. And I don't know if y'all remember my story. The lady came and gave it to me while I was standing with the police. They threw out $150 Ray-Bans. Wait, I bought these back in 2008 or 9. So, you know, that'd be worth more now. These are Wayfarers now. But when I went back in the car at the impound, they took my big lighter. I had an electronic lighter. And I had like in the glove compartment, like a little pouch, like a little cosmetic pouch with like aspirin, you know, Dollar Tree aspirin in some tinfoil in case I get a headache, like little Band-Aids, you know, like little first aid crap. They took that. What the hell you need that for? Dollar Tree aspirin had like 2 tampons in it. Wait, not even Tampax, child. It was generic tampons from like the Dollar General. I'm like, you got some generic ass tampons, about 2 tampons from Dollar General. You got some Dollar Tree aspirin, some generic ass Band-Aid. It wasn't even Band-Aid brand. It's the one from the Dollar Tree. Because I'm cheap like that. What the hell? There was some real crackhead shit. Cupcake said in a tinfoil. They probably thought it was something else. Well, they gonna get a surprise of their life when they found out it's some ibuprofen. Because I don't like to carry the whole bottle. I just carry like 8 or something, you know, just in case I get a headache or something. Anyway, and they like took stupid shit. Like, yeah, they took the gun. Okay. I had like a half of a joint in my little cigar case. They took that. Stupid junk. My battery charger pack. That's like $50 at Walmart. And they like, it looked like they like went through the glove compartment and they were just like this. Cause the stuff that they left that was in the glove compartment was like on the back seat. Like they were like just looking for stuff. But I don't keep anything of value in my car for that very reason. Only my gun was really of value. They got my wallet, but I had canceled all my cars that night. I got a brand new driver's license number. So anyway, it smells stank in my car. So I said to myself, when I get home, and also I'm going to go to the car wash another day. I haven't done that yet. I'll get to that in a minute. I said, I'm going to clean my car tonight. I don't give a damn how tired I am. I'm going to clean out. So when I got home, I park in the garage. Because keep in mind, they have my ID. I had 2 IDs in there. I had one for this address, and then I had one that was still valid for my old address in Buckhead in an apartment. So they don't know which one I'm at, but still they have my key. So I'm parking in the garage. They have my garage remote too, but ain't really nothing in there of note. But I have a pedal lock. It's kind of like the club, but it hooks to your brakes. And you pull it and it like locks the brake pedal and you have to have a key. It's like very hard to get. You can't really get it off without a key. So that's what I use for my car now. Even though it's locked and stuff and I have a garage still. You never know. People be crazy. So you never know. But, okay, where was I? Okay, so the locksmith made the key on the impound lot. Back to that. I just want to tell you about how funky my car was. They had like old water bottles in there where they had been drinking. They look.
I don't have any information about that.
Did anybody say anything to the dot? What the hell do Google be doing? But anyway, I mean, maybe it thought I was talking it. I don't know. But anyway, I get in the car. There's no gas. They drove my gas up under E. So the first, so I do have $10 cash on me because I said this, if I need some gas, I can use this. My car doesn't use a lot of gas at all. So you can be up under E and still make it to the gas station of where you got to go. I've gone all the way from Atlanta to my house on no gas hardly because it's so small. But so I get to the gas station, I go to turn in and the car go to doing like this. And I said, I don't have no brakes. I have no brakes. Like I'm in an adventure movie, like I'm in a caper where somebody's cut the brake line. When I say I have no brakes, I have brakes, but they're very minimal. I could barely stop, and I didn't notice it when I was coming out the impound lot because I guess I just kind of, it's on a side street, so you just kind of come out. When I had to make a hard stop, I couldn't stop. They had damaged my brakes somehow. I don't know what the hell. Then I looked over on the right. My right passenger mirror is gone. The side mirror, not the casing, but the glass itself. I don't know how that fell out or they took it out. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. The driver's side one is gone because I hit a road buoy one day being impatient going around somebody and it just came off. Fuck that. I don't care about that. I can look behind my shoulder, like I said, to change lane. But they damaged that. Okay, so that's 2 things. So I pull up, I put some gas in, whatever. So I said, I'm gonna have to drive home really carefully. I could have called State Farm and just taken a chance, but I was like, so I'm driving back. Well, really to my boyfriend's house because the rental car was there. So I'm driving back there. It's about 26 minutes away. Thank God I'm on the surface streets. I would never have gotten on the highway. You don't have to get there from there. Thank goodness. But y'all, it was scary. Like when I would press on the brake, I've never had brakes do that before. So like at the gas station, I forgot to mention, I saw fluid. I noticed a fluid leaking from my back driver's tire. And so I looked up under the car and I put some paper towels. It was like a black fluid or something. And I assumed it was brake fluid, So I'm driving back, and when you apply the brakes, the car kind of does like this. Like it kind of like moves from side to side a little, like it's trying to, like the inertia just is carrying it forward. It was very scary. And I've driven some janky ass cars, but I made it. And I asked his dad to follow me back. And he went in his little beloved vehicle. He didn't want to drive my rental. So I was like, okay. But he followed me back. I dropped it off here at the house into the garage, and then he took me back to get my rental. But anyway, he brought me back. Well, I drove myself back to the house on a rental. Man, I cleaned that car with my last ounce of strength. I was spraying. I Febrezed them seats. I got that ash out. I cleaned out everything from the glove box. The things that were still there, I sprayed and wiped them down because it's very violating. Thinking that someone's hands have been on your stuff. You don't know whether they clean, whether they wash their hands. Because when I threw away the water bottles that were in there and I picked them up, it felt grubby on the outside. You know, you pick up a glass and it might be smooth. Now, let's say you have a kid or something and they have dirty hands and they've been picking it up and it feels like it's like icky on the outside. That's what it felt like. So their hands were grubby, like a child, like a little toddler that's been playing. And I can't, obviously, with no brakes, I didn't want to take it to like a car wash or something, but I'll get to that. But I cleaned the inside out like hell. And I just tried to see what they had gotten. They went through my car so thoroughly. In the trunk, you know how you can lift up, some cars you can like lift up that little part where you sit your groceries and shit, and the spare tire and stuff is up under there with the jack and stuff. They even went down in there. All that's there, like the spare tire, the jack, and they left my hydraulic jack in there, which I was shocked about that. I was like, she ain't got no car. Shit, what they gonna do with it? Jack up their bike? I mean, but I was thinking they might take it and sell it, but they didn't take it. I was shocked. But like I used that to do my oil changes and stuff, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, that was wild to me. That I don't know what they did to my brakes, but now I do. I'm about to tell you. So yesterday, I took the car down the street here to a repair shop of my choice, and they're real nice. I've dealt with them before. Very professional, family owned. And I told them, could you tell me what's up with my vehicle? What did they do? So they called me back today. They busted the rear driver brake drum. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they busted that. Okay. And of course the mirror. And she also said the axle. I think she said the left axle. So now it's just a matter of, them coordinating with the insurance and getting all that fixed. So my car is currently away, safely locked up. I mean, I don't think they know where it was anyway, but you know what I mean. You never know. Probably not know what they crackhead ass. So it's at the repair shop for a few more weeks. But I have the rental car. It's been very trying, and keep in mind, I have all my other regular life stuff going on. Yeah, during this whole thing. And then I kind of got mad at my friend the other day. I got pissed off. This is a little side note. He asked me to take him to the, and I know he ain't watch it. He knows my channel, but I don't think he watches it like that. If he do, he needs to hear this. And he knows because I've told him before about this shit. But you know how you just get tired of saying things to people, and at that point it's either like, okay, they're not going to change. Either deal with it or leave them be. So he asked me to take him to the store. He knows what happened with my car. I'm like, okay, fine. He said, I don't have no gas money. I'm like, all right. Now, usually if he don't have gas money, he'll give me some food stamps because he gets food stamps. He'll be like, well, I'll give you like 25 or whatever. Food stamps. Cool, he ain't been doing that lately. And I just feel like, you know what I'm going through. Thank you, Cupcake. Yeah, hit likes. If you like it, hit it. If you don't, split it. But anyway, he knows what I'm going through. And long story short, it just made me feel used. And that night I came home and this was before they had found my car. This was like, I think on Tuesday. And with everything combined, I ended up having a panic attack or like a bad anxiety attack. My anxiety has been very high lately, even after they found my car, because I've been under so much stress, and I really try to watch my stress levels, but I don't. I don't do as well as I should. Um, I'm gonna start working out again. I said to myself tomorrow, like a light home workout, because that helps too. I had started back the day they stole my car. That morning, I had started back working out, and they stole my car, and I was just too stressed to do anything. I was no. But anyway, my friend, I can't do that no more for him. Because I asked him that day, I said, well, what happened to you giving me like $25 worth of food stamps or something? And he was like, well, I used to do that, but, everything's so tough now with inflation. Oh, by the way, he don't have no kids. It's just him. He don't work. It's just him. I don't want to go too much into his business, but let's just say he's okay. But it makes you feel used, and it kind of hurt my feelings, to be honest. Like, I felt taken advantage of, and it was like one-sided. Meanwhile, I'm going around here borrowing from this person for, not rental, but locksmith or rental, whatever. And you're just like, wow, I think using me, taking advantage. And, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not doing that no more for him. Unless he has some money or some staff, and that's only if I feel like doing it, because that's my time too. He don't understand that because he don't work. He's out of touch. Sometimes when people don't work or they're well taken care of, they be out of touch. So he's one of those type of people. And it's messed up too. Like, I'm not right around the corner from him. I'm a drive. But I go up that way sometimes for work anyway. So I said, okay, I go up there to work anyway, to Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I'll take you, to the store, whatever. And I guess he just thought, well, shit, you did it last time for free, so I just asked again. But that's the last time that's going to happen. I'm not going to go too deep into that because that's not what this is about. But that's just an extra side. I had an anxiety attack with all that combined. I think it was like Tuesday night. And I was okay the next day after I went to sleep, but I was really going through it that day. And I have not been smoking since I just started back smoking again today. I spent like $20 because for me, it's like medicine for my anxiety, because my anxiety has been off the chain, but I've been so worried. Like, when something like this happens, I get so worried and so caught up with everything. It's like I have tunnel vision, and that's not healthy, but that's just how I've always been. Like, I just focus on that. I only want to get that fixed. I might like watch a show or something at night, but for the most part, my mind is in the space of, I want to get this fixed. Until it's fixed, I can't rest. I wasn't hardly sleeping well. I wasn't hardly eating at all. I was dehydrated. Keep in mind, I'm trying to still work when I can, do my yard, run around. I had to go, I don't know if I told y'all this on the first stream, but I did tell you. I had to go around and get my ID and stuff, and it was a mess. I have new cars that have come because I canceled all my other ones the minute they drove off in my car after I got off the phone with 911. So I canceled all those cars. But anyway, this whole thing has been a nightmare. But I'm just hoping that the insurance. Oh, wait, let me get on that. So now clock this T. Even though it's not my fault, it's not like I caused an accident or anything or was drunk driving something crazy. Even though it's not my fault that my car got stolen, somebody stole my car and messed it up, I still have to pay a $500 deductible. And then anything over that, State Farm pays for. You see what I'm saying? So I still have to come out of pocket $500. But the $150 that I paid towards the locksmith, and then the $140, I think it was, to get the car to impound, was that like $300 or so? That will be applied towards that deductible. But still, that's still money out of my pocket. I think that's so unfair, y'all. Insurance be so shady. You pay all that money into it. Let's say you pay money into it for years. And then at the end of the day, you still have to end up paying more money. So I gotta pay $500 deductible on top of that. So, but at least they found my car. And my friend was like, see, he be trying to help, and I like him. He's a sweet guy. But he be getting on my damn nerves. When I told him what happened to my car, he said, well, do you think you just need to add some brake fluid? I said, even if I do need to add some brake fluid, it ain't supposed to be leaking out the back of the drum. What sense does that make? Jesus, come on. He just be trying to help, but he be saying stupid shit, and it be getting on my nerves. Stupid shit get on my nerves. Like it's dinky. Come on, hello, leak. And even still, you would want a mechanic, I think, to check your car out because you don't know what might be wrong with it. And you get out on the road and you don't realize it until you start driving. So hopefully the insurance will cover it. They were saying, well, if it's normal wear and tear, we don't cover it. But if it's something outside of that, we do. And I'm like, what's that mean? So he was like, brake pads consider normal wear and tear. But brake line leaking, not normal wear and tear. And I told him, I was like, well, I sure wasn't driving it with brake fluid leaking out and I'm just careening down Atlanta streets with no brakes. That would be damn near impossible in that traffic. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what happened to my car. I put the link for my Cash App and my GoFundMe down in the description if you want to donate. You don't have to, but if you want to throw something my way, Lord have mercy, is greatly appreciated. Like I said, I already had one donation, just one, because I'm a working person. I work very, very hard. And sometimes the working class are the forgotten class, right? Like everybody acknowledges the rich and everybody feels real bad for the destitute poor, like out on the street, homeless poor, but the working class, the middle class, and the working poor are the forgotten. So that's me. So if you happen to remember me and you want to send me something, I'd really appreciate it. I don't never get on here and ask for shit. And I hate that I've even had to ask some of my friends and relatives for shit, but man, everybody needs help sometimes. This really caught me off guard. And I was already doing kind of sketchy. I was a little sketchy there, but I was working towards a goal, and then this happened. But once my car, once all this is squared away, I'll be all right. I do feel better now, though. I feel so much better that they found my car. I do. It felt like a member of my family was missing. I like my little car. I didn't want to have to go through going to get a new car, maybe start a new note. So now that I've told y'all that, let me have a quick smoke in the outside. Me have my medication, basically. And then I'm going to go take a shower, and everybody, y'all are going to come with me, and we're all going to shower together. How about that? Hey, Lee Pepper. Lee Pepper says somebody ran into me from the back and they had no insurance and it cost you $250. See that? See how that insurance works? It's messed up when something's not your fault, but you still have to pay for it. COVID ate my savings and some. So, shit happens. I'm looking for my lighter. I ran out of lighters. And then I'm just still tripping that they took that pouch. What you gonna do with an old pouch with some old generic ass tampons in it? Y'all, we got some real crack behavior going on in Atlanta. Oh, wait a minute. Perfect. I'm gonna go outside the front door. So, because it's light. See, I don't smoke in my house. I smoke in the bathroom because I don't like that smoky ass smell. My yard looks great though. One of these days, girl, very, very soon, I need to take a day off. I really do. I haven't had a day off since like moth. I haven't had a day off since like my birthday. They took my tampons PGC. Generic Dollar General tampons. And it was like two in there. I'm like, what? What in the crackhead? What in the name of a crackhead? Child is going on in the world? This is my rental car. Da-da! Nissan Rogue. That's my rental car. It's very comfortable. I had a car like this when I was younger. I had an Infiniti FX35. And it was when they were first coming out with these types of SUVs that were shaped kind of like aerodynamic. They were moving away from the boxy style and getting more into. Now you see this all the time, and the boxy style is more desirable because this is all you see. But when I first got my car, was about, let me see, about 4 or 5 years old. I feel like I was doing better at 25, but anyway. um, I don't mind showing. Is there? I don't think it's a problem showing the license plate because this ain't my shit. So Rogue, don't. It's a Florida plate. It's such a shame. That's the inside. I know you can't really see it. In the back, the trunk had. Whoops. The trunk has one of those things where you press the button and it goes up automatically. Very handy. Damn inflation, baby. Inflation. My I have a friend that always messes up words and he calls it inflation. Like he takes the in off and he just calls it inflation. He'd be like, "This inflation is a mess." Like instead of Walmart, he says Walmart, and he's one of those people that says laptop, not lap, and library. I don't know. It's part of his charm. I don't know. Real country. Oh, y'all know what I just noticed about this car too? It has like a glitter type paint job. Like it's kind of like sparkly. Just a little bit. Let me see if I can show you. You probably can't tell here. Anyway, it's really nice. So that is one thing that insurance comes in handy for. You know what I was fantasizing earlier? Deflation is a ucking mess. Ain't deflation a mess? Deflation. Y'all know what I was thinking about earlier? Wouldn't it be cute if the insurance be like, okay, guess what? We're gonna fix your car up and we're gonna give it back to you. But as a consolation, we're gonna give you this car too. So just go ahead and hold on to this. This is yours. And then we're gonna return your car from the repair shop too. Don't worry about paying for it. We got it. I was fantasizing. Now that would be nice. I'd probably sell this. Oh yeah. Wasn't that a heck of a fantasy? We all know that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. They barely be wanting to pay out on the stuff they need to pay out on. I hadn't had no this in so long because I didn't want it. I went over to my friend's house the other day, the one that the grocery run guy, and I said I was sitting with him after the groceries and he started smoking. He rolled one and he said, "You don't want none?" I said, "Mm-mm." And he was trying to give it to me. He said, "It'll make you feel better." And I was like, "No, it won't. It's gonna make me more agitated. It increases whatever mood I'm already in." So like if it's just a mild, hey Kayla, thank you for coming in. And thank everybody for coming in, by the way. Um, if it's just like a mild annoyance, I'm okay. But if it's like something really stressful, it can make it worse. PGC said, "How about we notice you can use an upgrade? Please accept this amazing safe car. Your health means something to us, not just your money." I'm assuming you meant to put. I know that's right. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, right. Man, that would be nice. But yes, Lee Pepper. Yes, I only date films. Lee Pepper asked, "Do you only date films?" Yeah, 100%. I don't mind anybody for a friend though, but dating, yeah, only films. But I'm finna go in here and take my shower in 2 seconds. It feels good now because the rain cooled it off a lot. Look at my neighbor's lighting. You see those lights right here? Isn't that pretty? Sometimes I be wanting my grass to be like my neighbor's, literally, because I cut it the other day. I came out here and cut and I edged, but she needs some love. I just don't be having time sometimes, you know. All right, let me get back in here. Look at this. Oh, I was gonna show y'all Scrappy in the damn back. I was trying to show y'all Scrappy face was peeping in the damn window. Were you peeping? Peeping and sleeping. What? Mm-hmm. Oh, you probably want some snacks. Come on, child. She wants some snacks. These cats and these freaking temptations. And then we're gonna jump in the shower. It's not gonna be a long shower. And I went to what is the name of it? Marshall's. And I bought. Now this was an essential. Now I'm really trying to cut corners, but I swear this was an essential. I went and spent $4 on some St. Ives face scrub because I look like struggle. My skin lately has been giving, it's been giving struggle, it's been giving poverty, it's been giving stress. And I'm gonna tell you something else, and this might be TMI. Ever since this happened, my stomach been messed up. Not like it's better now. I'm gonna turn on some light as I move through the house. Please bear with me. It's better now, but I'm kind of like Dee Dee. Like when something major happens, first thing I gotta do is use bathroom, and I hate that. And the gag is, I hadn't even been eating, so I'm like, where is this coming from? I'm not even eating. Do y'all get that? Now you don't have to answer because I know that can be embarrassing, but at this point, I ain't even embarrassed. I feel so like worn out. I'm trying to put something on for scrap, you know, like some noise in the background when I'm in the shower. Cause so she won't be feeling so alone. And it keeps her quiet too. Okay, Lifetime movie. All right, now I'm gonna take off my clothes and get naked. But this is gonna be very G-rated, okay? It's stressful having your car stolen. It is. Yeah, I knew you didn't mean my bar stolen. Oh, Lord. Now I'm gonna put y'all up on the Let me show y'all how bootleg this is. I brought all these hat boxes in here and this little box here. You're leaning against my mason jar. Let's do a test first because I don't want, clearly if you know me at all, I'm not a shy person about showing my body, but this is YouTube. So this is the face scrub I went and got. See that? This was like a must. This actually isn't the one I wanted. You know what I was looking for? I was looking for the apricot scrub. You know the one I'm talking about. It's the one you see the most. I feel like I don't see this one a lot. This one is pink lemon and mandarin. So some people don't like this St. Ives. I've heard people say it's not such a good skincare thing, but I'm from the old school. This 90s. So let's get naked. Now, if y'all see me, I apologize in advance. I'm not gonna wash my hair. This is gonna be a quick shower, but not too quick, because it was 90-some degrees out there. I'm coming. Hold me 1 second. Oh. Excuse my hair. I washed it the other day, but I didn't have any conditioner. I feel like it needs some, and it's like time for a trim. That, like I said, I feel and look like struggle. I feel like struggle. I won't be able to read the chat. Not really. I don't think. Mods, can y'all please keep an eye out if I show something, if I do a Janet Jackson, will you let me know in the chat? Because I'm not really going to be looking. And I have to edit my stuff out. But I think we'll be okay. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all this one more thing. Okay, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Why they also were in there using my cologne that I had in there? Like I had some, and it was like $10 generic, no-name stuff that I got just to spray on, if I get busted or something, a little freshen up in the day. Why were they in there using that? Matter of fact, I got it from Marshall's. It's called Tahari. The smell lasts like literally when you spray it on and that's it. They in there using my Tahari, but throughout my Ray-Bans. I knew what they were giving from that very moment. No taste. I tried to give that cologne away. I couldn't give it away. That's how bad it is. I tried to give it to my friend. He didn't want it. Sure did. I'm gonna have to use this coast on my face, and I don't want to. I ran out of Dove Face sensitive skin soap. Hold on, I want my full bar. That's too small. Ugh, I hate slivers of soap. Like for me, when a piece of soap turns into a sliver, that's when I throw it away. That's it. I don't want no sliver. This is very good. I go to Marshall's and get a lot of my bath stuff now, and that's very good. I don't know if y'all have it. You know how Marshall's is. It varies, so. I dropped the soap. Uh-oh. I wish. There I go again. Dropping the soap. I had that last night. It was very nice. Y'all, why was I having sex last night and I fell off the bed? I'm not kidding. Cause I like to hang my body off the bed. Like if I'm not to get too graphic for YouTube, but like hang half your body off the bed. And I felt myself slipping, but in the moment I didn't care. Before I knew it, I had fallen. But that's okay. It was a lot of fun. Ooh, I can't read it. Somebody said something, cupcake, and somebody. I'm gonna read the chat when I get out. Boy, I'm curious. Hey, summer baby. Somebody said that's so intrusive. The PGC, that's so intrusive. What's intrusive? Oh my back. Ugh. Like there's a place on my back that hurts. I think it's the way I be sitting in the car. Like I kind of lean over like I'm on the couch, but that's bad posture. 5 note, have y'all been keeping up with Foodie Beauty? Did you see her rage? What was that, today or yesterday or whenever she did it? Her major rage that she went into. Foodie Beauty gotta get them views too, because Amber Lynn was taking her little view crown there for a minute with the whole likely breakup deal. I'm gonna clean my feet. My head might be out of view for a minute, but I'm here. Yeah, Foodie need. I think that's a genuine rage though. I don't think it's just like, let me do a reviews. I think that's who she is. And then Salah going around playing video games, talking about he trying to kill people. She gonna fool around and lose her channel if she's not careful. One of these days, she's not invincible. It's possible. If she keep on like she keep on, you never know. And then she be talking about protected groups and stuff. I'm like, oh girl, you are really gonna lose your channel one of these days if you don't watch out. I mean, really lose it. You ain't getting it back. It's a miracle she got it back. And then I heard her say today, I was watching through Just Breathing today. She had a wonderful live stream. Hey Breezy and all. The Breezy Bunch, shout out. She had a live stream and Foodie said, I'm never going back to Canada. I'll never go back there. They have math heads walking around the street and people on Coca-Cola. And I'm like, honey, guarantee they're over there in Kuwait too. They're just not out in the open. They everywhere. You can find anything anywhere in the world as long as you got the money. It's there. And it's probably the rich people over there that's doing it. Now, how about that? For real. She killed me. And then I hope y'all can hear me, by the way, because I'm just ranting. And then what's so bad about Canada? Oh no, I mean, girl, give me your universal health care, because I'm over here in America. Somehow she ain't never going back to Canada. Girl, you want to trade? Oh no, ma'am. At least y'all got health care coverage no matter what. hating on Canada. It's not Canada, it's her. It is not Canada, it is her. Sometimes your location is a factor, like if you live in a certain, depending on your circumstances, but this is her. She's the same icky person everywhere she goes, no matter if she go to Cuba, Canada, drive into America and get stuck because she wanted to go to McDonald's or get something else, a substance or something, because I don't believe that. Then again, she does love food. She might, so. That was my last hurrah, and now I'm about to do my face rub. Oh, and my back. I forgot to do my back. My neck, my back. Whew. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know that black soap? Do any of y'all use black soap? This. Because I just had a thought. Hold on. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about, like the black soap. I use this sometimes. It turns my white washcloth brown. I just washed my laundry today. I'm just letting y'all know. That is the coloring. As a matter of fact, this is called Doodle Sun. It's actually from Africa. I love this stuff. It's really good. Cupcake, you use black soap. I love black soap. But certain brands. It's going to be certain, like that one. I think it's from like Ghana or something. But anyway, this colors my towels. This is not no dirt. I know how girl world is. I hate that too. I hate when my stuff is like discolored or something. But, it is what it is. They got some shampoo they make too, and it's really good. I love Doodle Sun's shampoo. I feel like I'm supposed to be saying Doodle Sun. Doodle Sun. You know how they be saying it. Very like regal. Okay, let me do my back. I think I'm gonna use some black soap for my back. Blick. This is blick. Down here they probably say blick. I say black. That's okay. This blick soap. Y'all, I know to a lot of y'all I sound southern, but I am eyeball out. Around here I'm proper. So this is blick. I saw a meme a while back, and it showed how people count when they're from Atlanta. And so it had like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was funny to me because that is 100% true. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My ass up here like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got made fun of a lot though growing up. Like, I used to be more proper. But as I grew older, I feel like I've told this before. Like as I grew older, I got made fun of so much in school that I started like adapting my friend's speech, so I got more Southern. Just because my mother was from upstate New York, so I sound like her. You know, they're real proper up there. That's just how they talk. But down here, it's like you stick out. Not everybody speaks like that, but yeah, mostly. I love to like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Only to like have like a professional job or something. And sometimes men know. See this one, this face scrub right here, it's not harsh enough. I need something gonna go to work. It smells real good though. Like I need a deep exfoliant. I'd also rather it smell like nothing, you know, because it's one on my face, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, I feel it already. My face feels really smooth, and I love the smell. St. Ives used to make some lotion that I really used to like, and they stopped making it. It was called Fresh H2O, and it was blue. And it had like little blue beads in it. They were like moisture beads, and it smelled so fresh. And then one day they just stopped making it. I hate when they do that, because it was real good. I still have some in there. I'll show you when I get out. I don't use really nothing on my skin like that. When I find a product that I like, I stick with it. Oh, that feels good. I feel refreshed and revitalized. Let me see what y'all been talking about since I've been gone. I'm scared to bring the camera down, so I'm just gonna have to. Okay, let me go back up. Oh yeah, PGC, you talking about my cologne and like the tampon? Yeah. Double down on using the R word. Yeah, I heard about that too. I didn't hear that part. Now, Breezy didn't get all the way through the stream. It was so long, she had to do part 1, and later she's gonna do part 2. I think it was like 3 hours of that crap. How does Salah stand it? Because we all know he's there for the bag. He like Julia better than he like her. Him and Julia are really getting on well. Thank goodness. The poor cat. Maybe I can bring that. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm covered. Hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, I'm still moist. Hold on. Moist. Some people don't like that word. I don't know why. I remember them using it a lot for Duncan Hines in commercials. I can tell I'm high as shit because I'm a motor mouth right now. I'm actually a very quiet person, if you can believe it. Unless I really have something to talk about pertinent. How my face, don't my face look better? Oh, that's so much better. Let me look in the mirror. Oh, it's fogged up. Better. Y'all, my mirror is falling. Look how close that is to the wall. It's crooked. I know I've pointed this out before. It's falling. Why is the big gap down here? As you go up and get real skinny, I'm gonna have to call them. I still ain't got that fixed. That's okay. They're coming. I just ain't got around to it because I'm like, then I'm gonna have to take off because I don't want nobody in my house when I'm not here. We ain't doing that. Hold on, wait a minute. Bring y'all down a skosh. Okay, that works. Let's just hope it don't fall this way. Let me tilt it just a bit. Dangling, it is dangling. I need to, I want to turn out that light. Hold on, let me put on my towel. What's going on with Wifey and Amberlynn? Who's been keeping up with that? Because so last thing I saw, I heard that it might just be like a fluke. But I thought her crying looked pretty real. Amberlynn's, I mean, I thought that she looked distressed to me. I use petroleum jelly on my face. Real thin layer. That's it. Since I was a kid, people be asking me about my skin. That's it. Ivory soap on the, well, not really ivory anymore. I used to use ivory soap on my face, but Dove sensitive skin on my face for the soap. And then just every once in a blue moon, I do a face scrub. Not that often. And then Vaseline. That's it. I think a lot of that has to do with genes. No matter what the skincare company tells you, I've been using these lately. Dollar Tree, I got this one, and I got this one. And you can also get the bigger ones in the store, like in Kroger or whatever. And I've been using this. I love Hemp's. I'm almost out of this. And I didn't know this, but Vitabath makes lotion. I thought they just made like bath, shower gel. This is from Marshall's too. Oh, this is from Ross or Marshall's. No, I'm sorry, this is TJ Maxx. Same company, same thing. Someone says she ordered takeout because of the breakup. Oh, because of the breakup. Okay, that makes sense. This. Yes, ma'am. This is it. St. Ives Fresh H2O. And it's so old, this ain't new. Child, I don't even make this no more. I just can't bring myself to use the last of this. Oh, I love Vitabath. And the only one I like is the original green, the original spring green. I use this during the day because it's light. Not too far. It's light. And it's so hot outside, it doesn't it's not thick. Like this Hemp's, I use this at night or if I know I'm going to be inside for the most part. Usually I'm outside a lot, frequently, so I'm here. And today, put on this. Wait a minute, let me. So, you know what's funny about that? Somebody said Amberlynn is going to use the breakup as an excuse to overeat, and here we are. Not that she needed an excuse, but now I guess she's like, well, guys, I'm going through it, so of course I'm going to be binging, and she still ain't hit me up in the inbox. I feel some kind of way. I feel like she is playing with me. Amberlynn, you tripping, baby. I feel like you playing with me. I feel like you playing yourself because you missing out is what you're doing. I would give her touring hauls, y'all. She's missing out. I would give her all the touring and TV in the world. I was looking at organizers today in Marshall's and I thought of her. I really do truthfully think of her when I see organizers now because she loved an organizer, Jesus, and a planner. I ain't never seen somebody with nothing to do need planners so bad. For what, girl? You don't do nothing. But that's okay, baby. You don't have to do nothing. I'm just saying. Yeah, I still use it. My hair is wet. I don't have my texturizer in right now, but I try to skip. Like I put it in, then I won't use it for like a month or so, because that's not good on your hair all the time. I used to do it all the time, but now, meal planning. My mom is the one that turned me on to Vitabath. I feel like it's like maybe like an old school product, like it's old. And she used to use it. And I started liking it too. And now you can find it in Marshalls and stuff, because I remember there used to be this place, well, it's still there actually. It's called Scents and Suds in Ansley Mall. And we used to go there to get it. Because it was hard to find. Like you couldn't just walk in any store and get it, I'm going to put on a shirt and some pants or whatever. And then, since I'm in a certain way, let me turn this camera and let me sit it down somewhere. Okay. Look at my little succulents in the screw. Guess who was up in the other windowsill where they used to sit chewing on them? I'll give you one guess. Her name starts with an S. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get some clothes on. I want to have no accidents up in here. I mean, not that a lot of you haven't seen it before, but YouTube. Hell, maybe you didn't want to see it then. I don't know. I got to get some sunbathing in before the season is too far gone. Got to make some time. Whew. I feel 100% better. Your shower is nice. Was it like that when you bought the house? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I didn't buy the house, but yeah, it was like that. But you know what I'd be wondering? Those little covers, I wonder, do they take the old stuff down, or is it like gross tile back there? I've always wondered that. Does anybody know the answer? I would love to know. I'm going to cut up some strawberries real quick with you guys, and then I think I might get off here. But I'm kind of enjoying myself because I haven't lived in a minute, and the last one was stressful because of my car situation. I had bought a bunch of these strawberries. Look delicious, by the way. They are at the peak of freshness. Publix. Got them today. So I had bought a bunch of fruit. Didn't even feel like eating it the past week. So it went to waste because I wasn't really eating. But now I've got my appetite back, thank goodness. PGC told me you can eat the tops and they're good for you. But I still cut them off because, creature of habit. This is a tiny, look at the little tine. She tiny. Look at her. Come through. I like blueberries too. Wait a minute. I wonder if those blueberries are still good. I don't know. Blueberries kind of, you have to be kind of careful with them. Let me see. Some feels, I'm like, yeah. Some feel soft, some feel, I don't know about that. We'll pass on that today. Because that's a little better safe than sorry, you know. Stomach already messy. No need to add more to it. Throw that away later. I got grapes in here too. I don't even know if they're good anymore. No, ma'am. You know what? And potato salad in there. I hate wasting food, but you know what? Shit happens. It really do. Shit really do happen, so no big deal. I went to Aldi's earlier that day, so I had a bunch of fruit and stuff, and I just, like I said, I haven't had an appetite. I think I might watch a movie tonight after I get off this live, and I really don't watch movies like that. There's a Lifetime movie. I'm gonna tell y'all what it's called in a minute. It's old. The old ones be good. It's about an affair. That'd be my favorite little topic because it's messy. I like some of the other ones too, though. Summer baby said, "Why no appetite? Stress of the car." And the police were a little sloppy there in the beginning. Like I had to go down to the precinct one time and everything because nobody was getting back in contact with me. Because I'm proactive and I like to be, you know, on top of stuff, on top of my stuff. You smell so good, looking fresh and clean. Yes, try to. It's called, well, I put one on here from 1995 called Tall, Dark, and Deadly. That's one Lifetime movie, but not that one. It's one called First Affair from 1983, starring Melissa Sue Anderson. She has like an affair with her teacher or her like friend's husband, something. Yeah, the car. I got it back. They found it. The police found it. These are so good. I tell the story of what happened earlier in the live. This is the year I was born, 1983. Man, everybody be thinking the 80s is like, hey, not my problem, is like neon and stuff. This is exactly how I remember the 80s looking. Look at that brown, tan, earth tone refrigerators sometimes. Like your kitchen might be all brown. I remember growing up with a brown kitchen when I was real little. These are so good. Oh my God. I thought her was scrapping. Yo, I'm about to go. The cops do not know who stole my car. I know it's not a murder or anything, so they're not gonna fingerprint, but I'm like, y'all could fingerprint. You know, see if anything comes up in the system. Call APHIS. Where my forensic file fans at? Look it up in APHIS. I know how it go. That's why I was down there at the station. I'm like, give me access. I'll go find it. I grew up watching Unsolved Mysteries. That was my favorite show. Then came Forensic Files. These could actually, some of them could be a little sweeter, but they're tasty. I love berries. They're delicious. All right, y'all. I'm gonna check out here, and I'm fixing to look at that old Volvo. Girl, remember when everybody had a station wagon? Now everybody has SUV or something if you have a family, but station wagon was a thing with the wood on the side. Oh my God. Soccer mom, realness, or a big ass Suburban. All right, this need to pep up now. They showing kids, and I never understood the Volvo headrests. Like, look at. What the hell? They look uncomfortable. Why? Why the headrest like that? Come on, Volvo. But anyway, I'm fixing to watch this, and if it's not good, I'll let y'all know. Or either way, you know. Come on with this affair now. Let's get messy quick. Don't waste time. It's how I am. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening to my story. I'll keep everybody informed, and I'll go live for other things. As for foodie, I will be doing some foodie reviews again at some point if she does something to catch my attention, because she be boring to me a lot of times. I just be like, I'd rather just watch it on maybe someone else's channel. Also, go check out Rosie Jean's channel. Her channel, she's real cool people. PGC said, I love the old station wagons with the backwards seats. You can't even do that no more. Safety hazard. I remember that. I remember riding in my friend, when I was a child, I remember riding in my friend's dad's pickup truck in the back. That's illegal now. Hell, it might have been back then. I don't know, but nobody really said anything. You know what I mean? It's dangerous, though, when you think about it, because if somebody rear ends, that's not cute. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.